Hey y'all, we are back at it again. Got a little Smoky out. Y'all, burlap. Mr. Dale, the bee man, I call him up in Fairbanks. He told me he uses burlap. Man, I tell you what, that's a game changer. That burlap's nice. So we got another video going for y'all, and well, because I need to. Time to add the honey box, the third super. So on my hives, and people can do what they want. On mine, I'm gonna have 3 deep boxes. I know you can't see me, so I figured because most of y'all want to see the bees. Don't blame me. I'm not the best looking thing to look at, but just wanted to show y'all. So anyway, I'm talking to you while I do this. I'm gonna hit them with some smoke. But anyway, so it's been however long it's been since the last bee video. I have no idea when it will, however long that was. But in between then, I didn't film putting on a second box. So right now I actually have 2 boxes. These 2 are for brood, so baby bees, making more bees. And the final box, because I'm using the deep ones, not they call them shallows, or there's another term for them. I'm just using one big deep for the honey. So that's what we're getting on. Fun fact, I didn't know, there's quite a bit to bees. I didn't realize, so I figure it's like, oh, it's a bug, what's the deal? Let me see if I can show y'all. It's you can kind of, there's some leniency, you can kind of do what you want to and all this kind of stuff, but that's what I thought. But man, every time I think of, it's no big deal, and then there's a deal. There's a reason that the guy that come up with these beehives and stuff did what he did, because these are kind of particular in the way. See, in my humble and uneducated opinion, seems like they want a certain thing done a certain way. I'm just checking on them. So these ones, I don't see nothing this side. Oh, there we go. What y'all got going over here? You got babies? Oh yeah, there's some babies in there. Little rice. I doubt you'll be able to. If you look in them, I'll try to get close. There's like little white speck. It looks like a grain of rice. Itty bitty little grain of rice. And that is bee babies. So Queen has been doing her job, and these ones are going to be doing all kind of bee stuff. I don't act like I know everything, because I certainly don't on bees. But anyway, I was saying, I don't want to agitate them too much. They're doing their thing. I don't like getting in on their business, what they're doing. But they seem really calm right now, which is awesome. Because last time I did this, well, they was hot. But anyway, so I think about 2 weeks ago, I didn't really research or talk to nobody. It's kind of how I roll a lot of times. I'm just going to figure it out the hard way. And I went ahead and threw the honey box on. Well, then come to find out was you're not supposed to do that, because bees like a certain way of doing things. And at that time, the bees were only on, I think, 3 or 4 frames that bees were doing bee stuff on. And apparently you want to wait till there's at least 7 or 8. So this is 10 frames in here. So you want at least 7 or 8 that have just bees on it. Like, they don't got to have eggs necessarily, but just doing bee stuff. Because, which I didn't know, if you put it on too soon, they can actually go up with the brood into where you'd want your honey to be in the honey super, or if you got 1 or 2, however many, they'll go up in there with that instead of just having the brood down here. So then you got mixed frames, all kind of mess. So I had to come back and take it off once I talked to the bee man, which I should have done in the first place. So that was, on me. I had to do it twice, because I'm hard-headed. So now, that's what I said, I'm making sure, and we're like perfect, y'all. They are, I believe they're got 8, looks like 8 frames. They're on 7 or 8, perfect. So I'm gonna put it on now. I think we're good to go. You can see they've been building some comb on here. Probably could scrape it off. But there are a lot of bees. There's a few bees on there, and I just don't feel like, they're happy. I'm gonna leave them be. Of course, I got my, so this is not a hive tool. This is my Ricky Wallace special Wallace Knife Works. I'll put a link to his, if y'all for some reason haven't heard of him, my best bud and awesome knife maker down in Florida. And this is actually a caribou handle. I scraped my name on there, but this is a caribou shed antler that we had found out caribou hunting one year. Me and either my wife or one of my kids was with me hunting, and he put that on there for me and made me, I asked him a little thinner blade on there and everything. I like a thin blade for just everyday stuff. I'm not gonna baton wood with this one, but anyway, because I don't have my hive tool, one of my kids, I think I'm gonna blame them anyway, got my hive tool and it's probably off in the grass somewhere, and it probably won't see it again until maybe after winter, next breakup. So this way, you can see it works. All you just get in there and all you need something to pry, pull these out. But I don't want, like I said, I can look down in here. They're doing good and they're calm, y'all. I like this. Here, maybe I can move. Yeah, let me get the camera. So I got gloves on, so it's kind of difficult. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. So if I can, let me get y'all down where y'all see what I'm seeing. See, you can see the bees in there. So that last frame don't have any. The second one, I can't tell if the side of this, where's my finger at? This side of the frame might, but anyway, it's good enough. You can see they're stacked and they're doing bee stuff. So I'm calling that good to put the honey super on, because I don't want to miss the ship. I want to be ready for them. That way they got plenty of time to be building comb in the honey one and getting nectar to put in there to make honey. So, but they're calm. I like this. This is nice. I mean, the smoke helps, but even with the smoke, sometimes it ain't this nice. This is nice. I don't even have any buzzing around me. I ought not say nothing, but shut up. But anyway, I just want to show y'all a little close up some of the bees. I say I don't like messing with them. You can, if any of y'all ever want to get bees, let me move this down. And if any of y'all do want to get bees, you can go and mess with them all you want to, but I just personally, I'd rather not. As long as they're doing their thing, you know, I don't see no reason to pestering them and get them more ornery. I don't see any reason to. So anyway, like I say, this is the honey super. Well, let me see if the camera, I thought about it now, I done added it. Okay, you can kind of see. I'm gonna move it up a little bit. So these are all frames with no bees on it right now. See, these are just, this is one that's been drawed out. So the comb, these are, well, you can actually see right there. So you can see where that one's been tore out, the comb, the wax comb has. That's what it looks like before the bees get to it. If you buy one or whatever, it's just down like that, and the bees are what fill all this up with comb, and then they put their nectar and all, and then, you know, after so long the nectar dries out and becomes honey, and then they make a cap and seal it like a little bottle. So anyway, that'll help them though. So because if you get, let's see, I got a new one right here. Let me go around. I don't like walking in the front of them where they're coming in and out. This new one, you can see these newer bright one. This bright one is a new one. I'm gonna have to get my knife. I'm gonna get my fingers in there. There we go. So this is a black plastic kind. It's got a little bit of wax, looks like on top. But this has got no comb, nothing drawn out on it. But they can draw this out, legally split. It'll be white comb, and it'll be flush. So that's how you do, for the people that don't know. Like I said, I'm not no expert, but so when they fill this out and then put their honey and cap it, it'll be sticking out. I can show y'all. It'll be sticking up about past this wood, probably a 1/4 inch or a little more than a 1/4 inch on either side. That's where you take your knife, cut that off. This perfect. You'll cut that cap off with a little bit of comb, and that exposes all the honey cells. And then you put this in an extractor most time. Put it in an extractor. It's a big pot. You spin it, and sling all the honey out. So anyway, but that's how they, like I say, this is how they start. Then the bees will have to come in and draw the comb up. And then they can, like their little bottles, and then they'll fill that up and everything. So that one doesn't, but I got a couple. I got 2 extra supers, these big deep boxes. I got 2 extra ones just because I like having backups. I bought them from my buddy Mr. Dale, the bee man, and so I put some more drawn out ones, so they don't have to waste time too much on. Oh, look at there, look at them, they're already getting on there. Look at y'all, go, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all don't waste no time. But so like some of these is old honey right here. You can kind of see right there that shine. That's kind of, the cap's kind of wore off, but it's crystallized honey. But all that is honey in here. Just this little bit right in here. And like I say, so it'll be drawed out a little bit past. You can see this is flush compared to that other one. It's even. And so by the time they're done with it, it'll be sticking out a little bit. But they're going to be checking it out. They'll be cleaning up the old honey and cleaning what they want to clean and everything and getting it right. So anyway, I want to get them back together. Make sure I got my box level. I think I got everything on there level. And we'll go put them night. It's I think it's almost 9 o'clock actually. So put this. Got the right side. There we go. Right on there. All right, bees. Y'all are good. I'm gonna leave you alone now. I won't have to mess with you for a long time now. Well, at least a couple months anyway. That is that for them. So actually I come out, I wasn't even gonna film if the bees didn't look like they were ready to have that honey box on. I wasn't going to film because it's just a waste of time and nothing new, I guess, or nothing new, wild, or exciting. Like my dad says, Dad, if you're watching this, it's for you. Nothing new, wild, or exciting. But I don't know if it's any of that, even with all the whatever. But anyway, I didn't want to film nothing. If it wasn't nothing, I wasn't really gonna do nothing. So I'm glad. I am glad that the bees, they're moving along good. Looks like they got it figured out, so I don't have to. Got her strapped back down. Ooh, and that hive's done. And hopefully, Lord willing, we'll have some honey when it's all said and done. But let me back up, y'all can see. So there's one. That's one hive there. I want to check my smoker. It ain't smoking, but that's it. So that bottom one, that's the insulated, the first box I put out, so that's why it looks like it does. But anyway, so there's the two. So like I say, this one is the same as these, but all three of these are the exact same size. That's brood babies, and honey. And that's all we need because of our short season. We have summertime, short summer we have, and very short fall. That's about all they'll get. But according to the bee man, which has been doing this for like decades, he does, I believe, he said 30, I think between 30 and 50 hives by himself. That's how many he does a year. So he knows a little bit. I take his word on stuff. But he said that top one right there by itself will hold at least 5 pounds of honey. Just that right there. And so between now and, end of August is probably when most of the flowers are going out. Dandelions are the first thing in and the last thing out are dandelions, I think, as far as flowers go. But anyway, so between that, in 2 months, they'll have that thing slam full, roughly. It's almost July. So, but anyway, let's get over here to this other guy. Get y'all. This tripod don't fall. There we go. All right, next hive. You see that beaver swimming? He's probably kabloosh. Come on, go ahead and do it. I know you want to. Kabloosh. Come on. Give him a show. Come on. Give him a show. Come on. Kabloosh. Kabloosh. Come on. Come on. I know you want to. Come on. Kabloosh. There you go. I knew you'd do it. You old rascal. He gonna be or his daddy's gonna be out in the fall. I don't know if y'all can see me. You ought to be able to see me. So anyway, actually I gotta get some more burlap. Talk too much, let it burn out. Oh, this is a potato sack. With gloves on. So this is a burlap sack. And all I do, because this ain't a how-to, it's a how-I. Roll, you make you a burlap cigar. And this, the catch is real nice too. I'll let it get going for a little before I put it in here. That's it. We got smoke. And that's it. That's all there is to the burlap method. All right, get over here again. Oops, sorry. Hopefully that don't fall. It feels kind of suspicious. But so I like to blow in the entrance because the smoke's gonna rise and it'll just go on through the whole hive. Get them a little bit, and you can, y'all. I don't think you'll be able to hear, but when you give them that guff of that, they just, oh, I mean, they know something's up. They're like, oh, y'all, something's up, red alert. Get the reinforcements. But they can't communicate when you hit them with the smoke. It misses their communication. I said they can't. This makes it much more difficult for them to communicate with the pheromones that they like to use and how they use their stuff. I'm like, I don't even know half of what they do, honestly. Well, they done got some comb on this one's just drawn up. See, the knife works good. It ain't a hive tool, but it works. It gets the job done. But a bunch of bees on that. Now this one I might need to take this comb down. This is sticking up kind of big. Oh y'all, this has got, that there's got some nectar in it. So that's what'll be honey. See how it's pretty runny? See, it's a little tacky. But that's got actual nectar in it. So they're trying to, I'm gonna leave it right here by their hive so they can get what they can get off of it. Take it back. Well, that burlap's smoking good now. Okay. Let's see. Let me check. I really don't like walking in front of it. Oh yeah. Oh man, they're doing good. They're rocking and rolling. I'll have to show y'all. This one looks, let me take you over there to it first. I'll check these ones out. They got it drawn out. See how much this thing's hitting bushes. See how much is drawn out past the wood? They got it. Got her going. I have to pull one of them out and check it out. This dang tripod's getting stuck on weeds. I'm happy they're just chilled out. They're not causing no ruckus. I'm gonna leave that smoker light right there. Where'd my knife go? There it is. I'll check some of these out. At least one of these. I could show y'all some honey. There's honey in all these actually. That they use to feed the brood and the queen and each other and stuff. They're tending their eggs and stuff. They have a little stockpile of honey that they'll put in these, man, these things are in there, boy. They have little stockpiles of honey. So see in the corners, see how it's like sealed up? That's honey. That's what the top brood box, the top box that I put on that one will be looking like. That's honey, but that's all for babies. Actually, oh, there's one right there. Man, I wish I could, I don't know if I could, I need to set this thing down. If I can do it one-handed. Y'all gonna be able to see. Let me try, I don't like squishing any if I can avoid it. Let's see. If I can get him right in the middle of the frame. Ugh. Oop, tripod. So I'll circle it. If y'all can see, there's one shooting his way out of the hole right there where being born, coming out. So that's pretty darn cool. They're coming out, they're coming out. But yeah, this one looks like it hatched, or most of them are hatching. And so all that over here is still bees, like that one that's over there that I showed. Them are all still bees to be hatched. So I'm just checking them out. Anyway, it looks all right. I think we got some, that bottom right there, I believe is drone brood, which are your guys that actually don't do anything. Well, I'll tell you what, they have one purpose. Y'all probably know what the purpose is. I don't have to tell y'all. But the queen only needs like one guy every, I'm talking a good while. So, I want to check this one out. Since they're not ticked, really. Not really ticked. I might need to hit them a lick again though with some smoke. But yeah, since they're not all irate and everything, I kind of, I generally mess with them like I say, a whole lot. As long as they look like they're doing what they're doing, I don't need to. They don't need me to tell them what they're doing or to, you know. But this one's got a lot more honey on it. Oh yeah, that's cool. Look at that. That's cool. So that one is still full of babies. See how it's all sealed? That yellow, light yellow, all that that is all bees needing to be born. And see all this right here, all that different, that's all honey that they'll use. I'm gonna one-hand it. All this is honey right here, and they go over there, get them a little bit of honey, go back over here, feed the bees, feed the queen, wherever's, queen's not on here, but anyway, they just have, that's like their little refrigerator. They can hit, they don't have to go way far away to go get their food. All right, y'all. Well, they're getting a little irritable now. I'm not, queen's doing what she needs to be doing. Obviously, there's babies in here. If I see her, I would point her out to y'all, but I do not see her. Ours are, this one's, I don't know how long it lasts. I think they last a long time. They're actually marked. They got a little lime green dot on them. You can't miss them. And even then, they're not terrible hard to find. They're quite a bit bigger. But anyway, I'm gonna get these guys covered up because they're getting a little bit more hot. I can't blame them. I'll be kind of mad if somebody busted open my house. I'm glad that they're doing what they need to do. That's awesome. So we got our another box on there. Let me move the camera. There we go. So like I was saying, same thing. Got some all these extra, all these. Man, look at that. They're already jumping on there. Look at that. They are checking it out. But, I didn't want them to be waiting on me to have their honey box. So, honey super, you're going to be technical super, you know. So I'm a technical dude. Put that on there. And I'm happy. I'm so happy they're ready to go with the last box. That's awesome. That was a blessing. Just want to make sure I got that lid on straight on this side. No, it don't. There it is. There it is. Okay. Got the lid on. I'm gonna back y'all out so I can get around and get this strap. Stay, camera. All right. And then just gotta strap it down because of the moose. I mean, probably, reality, probably fine. But we actually had a moose. Let's see if the camera can see, maybe. You can see the canoes over there, but they were right on the other side, right there by the canoes over there. There was a big old cow moose about 2 days ago, just sitting there, getting her a drink and checking stuff out. So they like to go where they want to go. And there we go. And anyway, there's because I got this one especially is right here by property line, a chain link fence, and they like to bite on these, browse on these willows and other stuff. They like to nibble on. So I don't want them to come through here and donk it off. Plus, y'all seen the storm. If you seen that video I done with the storms and stuff. Man, that was a good day to. Check. Good day to check bees today, man. It was nice. I didn't even have any. I think like a couple land on them. But anyway, yeah, we get a lot of wind coming through here. I mean, you can get 35, probably 45 mile an hour gusts through here, and you start getting these filled up with honey, they ain't gonna go anywhere. Plus, bees actually seal this up. If you see, I got to get a knife to get in between right here, and they make their own glue as well. It's called propolis, and they make it out of like tree resin and a bunch of other things, wax and all this kind of stuff put together, and they make their own glue. It's black, real sticky stuff. It's actually good for it too in a lot of things, but that's what they seal up, like little cracks and crevices and stuff in their hives. And but anyway, so that's why you got to have something to get in there and bust it loose. But I think by the time you put weight in it and all, it'll probably be okay. But still, also I just remembered I need to remove the insurance reducer, so y'all can watch me do that. Don't got any smoke, but that ought to be okay. Well, this is kind of high. I don't need to be this high. So you got bees still coming in, bees still going out. But so in here is a little board, little stick, basically. I can get it out, that glue stuff. Don't want to. Oh. Well, it ain't like it. That one's trying to whack me. Man. They do not. I need this knife ain't got enough backbone because I got a thin blade. They were not happy about me. Man, they got glue stuff. There it is. There it is. So that's that insurance reducer. For the cold weather mainly, and other bees won't go in and rob their stuff. They can defend their entrance a lot better. But now that we're pretty well full bore running, they don't need it. All right, leave me alone now. I'm leaving you. Boy, they got one here hot-headed. She must be a redhead. Good grief. Still going after me. Going after y'all. Cool the beans, man. All right now. Jeez. Finally left me alone. See if these ones get all stirred up about it. Hopefully not. Oh yeah, that one was easy. All right, that's all that is. So like I had it right so they could get through from here to here. And then when it's really cold, you flip it that way. I say really cold for them. And they have that small little entrance to work their way in and out of. Just because that helps keep a lot, one, it keeps a lot of the heat, you know, the wind ain't gushing through there. And then early season, the bees might want to be trying to rob honey from other people while they're, you know, other bees while they're not a lot going on. And the bees in the hive can defend that little area versus an area that big or even with nothing. But now they can all just come and go as they want without having to go through here. I think I remember Mr. Dale saying to pull this once I added that. I think. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure. All right. Let me get out of here. That one, man. Good golly. She wanting to hurt me. He wanting to get some. She wanting to tear my tail off, that daggum bee woman. Can't blame him. I guess I kind of deserve it. Is this thing looking right? Okay. Anyway, all that is it. I'm gonna. They're so chill. I mean, I say they are. That one, man. That one. Good golly. I'm glad she ain't the queen. She'd be breeding all kind of ticked off youngins. Good grief, man. She had that stinger. I could see her. She was sitting there attacking, doing her darndest to get right there. My chin, get my whiskers. Let me show y'all this though. Check this out. Before we end this thing. So I got these are all honeyberries. These 3 big ones and all them little ones right there. These when we got these, they were only a year old. They were like that big. And then these ones we ended up buying from local nursery. They were like 3 years old. They probably doubled in size, but let me show you. This tripod is whacking. I gotta shorten this thing up. Hold on, y'all. This thing is getting on my nerves. Let's see. Look at here. This is why we really like these, called honeyberries or hascaps. And they are ready. I'd like to eat this. I'm gonna have to wait. But it's like a bean of a blueberry. They're very similar to a blueberry. Maybe a smidge tartar. Some are tartar, some aren't. But they're as cool as they grow on the stem. See that? So it's kind of what's perks for these, like with birds robbing stuff, is because the leaves will cover up the berries. See that? It's like nothing. But then you pull them leaves back, bam. But they're already starting to ripe. It's June, what, 17th, I think, today. And already got fresh berries. So this is why, y'all, if you're up in my neck of the world, or even in the top portion, I think, of the United States, Canada for sure, they're hascaps or honeyberries, one of the two they go under. They're awesome, y'all. You get, you know, quick, I say pretty quick berries. I mean, it was snow 2 months ago, so we were still, you know, still dealing with the snow melt. But anyway, yeah, they're all got berries. These younger ones, so this one might not have any on it, but most of these do. There's one right there turning. But I'm gonna move these. Like I'll put these in when we first moved to this house. So they're about 3 years old. We've been here at this house for 3, and then we were other place for 3. But since we've had this place, I got these. I threw them in the ground right here, and usually you can see I had an old pallet, big old pallet that was on this property when we got it. And I was like, oh, I'll put them in this pallet. And man, there's that woman again. Good gosh, man, hold on, get away from this. I'm going. Good Lord. God. Still following me. Are you still following me? Jeez. Man. That one there's pushing her luck now. I don't want to kill bees if I don't have to, but that attitude's going to get her in the world of hurt. I ain't got my dang gloves, so I was like, man, I can't smack that thing. I'm gonna smack it. But anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, I had that pallet over there. I was like, I'll throw them in there, you know, and then I didn't realize how big those things get, those hascap, the honeyberries. But they'll get like, biggest ones I've seen anyway, in person, were they're at least 5 foot tall and they're at least that wide. They're probably 6 foot wide, big old bushes. So I just pulled that up actually today, and then I'll be digging and transplanting and moving those littler ones. And that'll help them out a lot. I'll leave some in there, and then I'll move some. That way, that'll give them a lot more room to grow, get big. But that's why we like them, y'all. Well, I like to eat one, but there's no go until I get this stupid thing off. I'm glad I didn't take this off. Gosh, dang. Woman, crazy woman bee. But anyway, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed a little bee video. Nothing fancy. And yeah, I'll bring y'all, probably next bee video is gonna be honey time. So that'll be awesome. So thank y'all so much for watching as always. Hope all of y'all take care, have a blessed week, and as always, God bless.